going into Lizzie's upstairs into her lovely, gosh, look at that bedroom. Wow.
It's funny going downstairs into your bedroom, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice though, isn't it? Right,
By the
Lizzie.
way. Right.
Should we open up this wardrobe?
Well, this is the only bit that's
Oh my
mine.
gosh, it's a mirror. Look, I'm going to be in the shop.
Yeah.
That's the only bit
Could be.
that's yours. That your husband's got.
Well, this
more
is husband
space
and
than
this
you.
is business,
Okay, all right.
which I'm not going to show because put everything in it. Yeah.
Wow.
This is my wardrobe.
Look at those lovely colours.
Oh, that's what I wore when I first met you, wasn't it?
Oh, what,
Wasn't
was it? No, you wore
No?
pink florals.
Oh, no, I wore the
I love
pink.
that though. Patchwork is everywhere now.
It
so
is.
nice. Is that vintage?
Oh yeah, and it's all handmade. I just had to
And
mend
it's
it.
corduroy. It's beautiful.
Look, it's all handmade. It's so beautiful, and it's
It's
so
beautiful.
long. So then I thought I had to have it because it's my length.
And
which
it's,
never
it's
happens.
1970s, isn't it?
Bound to be right.
Yeah.
Had a huge hole in, so I've just mended it, and
Wow.
it feels great. to
Where did
have
you get
mended.
that?
My family's from Dorset, so there's a great vintage shop. Which should I say the name? Okay, it's called Clobber in
Clobber, there you go.
Boscombe. I think
So have
it's
you got
on
any of
there.
your own pieces?
Oh, the We
Oh, look.
Resonate. Yeah, this is a little one.
It's so beautiful.
That's my favourite little one.
Look at that. I
This
love
is-
that paisley. Wow.
Will you try them on, Dominique?
Pardon?
Will you try them on later?
Yeah.
Good.
That is beautiful, that one. And look, there's a mood board
That's-
behind there.
That's one of my first ones, which I think we made in the dark because I have to keep because there's like little signs of life on it,
Oh, yes.
which doesn't come
So
out.
where do you get most of your scarves?
Well, I started at Portobello,
Uh-huh.
and now I have more like collectors that find them for me, so they know what I really love.
Okay.
But normally around London, and then if I
Right.
travel, then
Yeah, sure. You pick
Well,
them
I
up
would-
along
yeah.
the way.
I'd love to do regular trips to like Paris and Berlin, but that just doesn't happen at the moment. So
It will do.
it will do. It will do. Other things that I found. Oh, this is from Nicola,
Little sister.
little sister.
Oh, that was what you were wearing?
Yeah.
That's, I didn't realise that was so... Is that vintage?
Yeah, that's all handmade. I seem to go for
So
handmade
beautiful.
things.
Well, you're probably drawn to them, aren't you?
And
Like,
this one I just mended too. My little
such a
visible
lovely
mending,
colour.
which is really odd because it just is the same. And I never thought I was this person, but it
What
makes me so
person?
happy.
To wear
Colourful person.
Right.
Actually, like embracing colour and like having joy from the colour.
Does that make you feel different when you're in colourful clothes then?
Totally.
Yeah.
I think black is very. You don't have to. It doesn't help you express yourself. You are very masked by black, and also it can make you feel sophisticated and professional. But it doesn't really say much about you, and maybe that's why people wear black.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. I mean, I still have black things that I love. Like these are my favourite trousers, which are McQueen. Look how beautiful these are.
Oh,
They're wool.
gorgeous. I love that white.
From a sample sale,
stripe.
actually.
Oh,
So-
not from work.
Not a freebie. This was a freebie from work, but it's Yves Saint Laurent,
Oh my gosh.
which I haven't worn yet.
Stunning. You haven't worn it?
No, I'm really... Because
Let's put it on.
for all my occasions,
And it's
I
black.
wear the We Resonate. I should put that on. I could do with someone telling me perhaps what this would... How I
Okay.
can wear this every day.
Sure, let's do it. Hang on the YSL. Look at that. That's cute.
Yeah, maybe bunch it up a bit.
Yeah. Could wear that to the market.
I love it with the jewellery.
Yeah. Look at those details. Look at that. A little t-shirt.
It's amazing. Have a look. I'm not sure I realised I had pockets.
Yeah. Pockets are always good, aren't they?
It's just so slinky.
So what are you saying? Slinky good?
Slinky good. Slinky good. I mean, for me, I don't think I prefer the straight sleeve.
I mean, you could
Doesn't
take off the t-shirt and have it with some little sandals or sliders, couldn't you? So like,
But are we
for an
precious?
evening.
Are we precious about wire
No.
style? Oh my god, actually the
not
pockets
at
go all
all
the way
precious.
through.
Well,
So-
should clothes be precious?
No, because you're wearing a silk dress today. So actually, and I would like the wee resonate pieces to be worn
Yeah,
regularly. So no, it shouldn't be.
exactly. Because there's no point, is there really, in keeping things for
No.
like that one special day a year?
And if there's
Especially when it's YSL. I mean, come on, that needs to be seen.
and then if we wear it, there'll be even if there's signs of wear,
Yeah, it shows.
you either love
Yeah,
it and you can mend it. And then the person next has it will be like, oh, someone loved this, and they mended it.
yeah.
Or you give it to your children. This is the new style that I'm testing out. So this is just a mock-up.
Yeah,
This is white, and then it will be the
love it.
prints. There'll be different prints from whatever scarves I source.
Yeah.
And as a kind of different, more edgier looking one to the slip dresses. So this is the 12 for the slip dress.
Okay.
Then, so the original ones I designed were like this, with a V and then long,
Yeah.
which I think is better for bigger busts because
Busty
you
women,
can wear bra. Like that's kind of been an issue. But then so many people with the slip dresses have worn t-shirts underneath. And also, I mean, I don't have big busts, so I don't really know, but it's how people style it, which is why styling is so important. But I love this one. I
love
to show
it.
this to
I
you.
think it's such an amazing design. I'd wear that like it is, without the
actually,
big slits.
now you say that it's raw edge, yeah.
Yeah, and I
amazing.
love the raw edge. Yeah, I
And
mean,
maybe
you know,
with ties, I'm going to make it tieable so you can kind of
okay,
do your
like
own
it's a bit like a
strap.
pinafore, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm thinking whether I should do it in cotton, but I only really love silk scarves. But I want these dresses to be worn more.
But you could, yeah. I mean, you could make that in like a really lovely cotton, couldn't you?
Yeah, or like a really drapey linen.
Yes,
I love it in a linen too.
linen. Yeah, linen's good.
I'm really going for this square
Yeah,
neckline,
you are.
aren't I?
But it's, yeah.
I originally said that you can wear these ones backwards too. So this is interesting because this one I made for size 14 and I wore it to a wedding last week and I'm more like a 10, 12.
Yeah.
And I did one little tuck in the back and it's fine, like you can't even tell.
Yeah.
And I thought that was so interesting at making something customized. Like normally I customize them so we just sew it to your shape. But you almost only just needed like a little tack and then as your body changes for any reason, it can kind of be modified to you that way and you're not losing any fabric.
Well, that's
That's a thought too.
That's what we should be doing more, isn't it? Really, modifying stuff,
Yeah.
not
and
just chucking it and.
exactly. Just that no one should ever throw any clothes in the bin. Keep walking past bins that are full of clothes and thinking, why?
I don't know why.
No, never. Clothing banks.
Yeah,
Or I make cushions and put all my offcuts in cushions.
that's a nice idea. Yeah. So have you got a favourite designer? Yourself?
Should I say McQueen? No. Yeah, myself. No.
No, you
I
say
really love Dries van Noten.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Danish.
Yeah. Because he hasn't conformed to the mash of like season after season after. He only does 4 seasons a year. He does it really beautifully. He still has a lot of artisan made pieces and textiles.
Yeah,
I love
I love him too.
I
But
will
I
work
love a
there.
lot of the Danish brands.
Yeah.
They're so amazing.
Yeah, and there's some brilliant boutiques as well.
Yeah.
I keep meaning to go to Copenhagen. I'd love to go to Copenhagen.
Yeah.
Love. Other
Jo has a
designers?
lot of Form SE15 in Peckham. She has a lot
Yeah.
of
You can tell, can't you? You can
Yeah,
really tell
she's
when
really
it's
cool.
when it's that design.
Wow. That's a statement piece.
Just love it. Just love it. I think I had just had an amazing brunch with this.
I thought you were going to say I just had a baby.
No, I had just had a baby. It was my first day out, actually, like proper day out.
What, after having your daughter?
Yeah, and I met with a girl who's a like beautiful girl into yoga and really into like improving kids' education and really like maker shaker in Broadway Market.
Yeah.
And then I said goodbye. She walked off. I was with another girlfriend. And we walked along, and Natasha was suddenly in this little boutique that was selling these. And she
Wow.
had one on. And I was like, oh my god, there's a blue one. She was like, I'll put that one on. So there was me and her in our jumpsuits. It was amazing. And then we got a deal because it was 2.
Wow.
It was just celebrated what a beautiful day it was.
That's
And now
so
I feel
nice
awesome.
that you've got that to remember.
Such a great memory.
It's like a real connection there. So it's Humphreys and Big.
Humphreys and Begg.
Begg.
Yeah, so they're at the store N29.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, boutique. And they also sell on the market. That's my best day out, I'd say, Saturday at Broadway Market. Love it. Yeah, I lived in this, and there's so many people. I was wearing it at Frank's, and yeah, was it Frank's? And people were like, "Where's that from?
Yeah.
Where's that from?"
That's what happens to me when I wear my Kemi Telford.
Yeah, I like that.
Well, you know, sharing it.
And I'm really, and it's not as though my body's really changed after having a baby, but I like the unrestrictive
Of a jumpsuit.
shapes. Yeah, and a lot of clothes, I think.
Absolutely.
Although last week we talked about wearing a belt or like tucking things in, making things waisted,
Yeah.
which I'm coming back around to, but I think I refused it for a long time for some reason.
Go through different phases, don't we?
Yeah.
And, you know, clothes feel different at different times of the year, at different times in your life.
Well, I just
Just
don't,
changing and
I just don't
adding
need,
things.
I don't need a waist to make me feel feminine
No.
at all. And I'm also quite against high heels.
Are you?
Yeah, because especially stilettos.
But you are quite tall, so that might have a
Yeah.
effect.
But I do have I have platforms. Like, you know, I'm not shy of height. I really do love it, and these are really my favourite boots.
That looks so cool.
Yeah,
Easy.
it's really easy. I just love all the patterns. I
Yeah.
get mad for it.
I love that.
This one.
Yeah.
And this little.
I mean, they're all really beautiful, but
So yeah, because they have the names
yeah.
in. But I started cutting them out, but then I thought actually it gives it history. So I
Yeah.
started to leave them
It's
in.
really nice to have that.
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
just such an easy one. So it's meant to be like a kimono style.
yeah. I love that shape.
And it can fit a lot of different shapes and
Yes.
sizes. That's the idea. It's nice with the.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
There we go. The Vivienne Westwood.
Yeah. So this one I love because it's like a flag, right?
It's like a flag. It's
Flag.
just a great shape, isn't it? And I love the way you see all the writing when you're
Yeah.
standing, holding your arms out, and then
Protesting.
yeah. So this is your first protest T-shirt.
Well, this is. I think it was the first time I came. The first year I lived in London. I went on the first March. I'm not sure which one it was. And I wore this to it. It just seems so appropriate.
Yeah.
But I thought it with.
Yeah.
This
That
one.
looks really cool as well.
Like Erin was telling me about too.
That's a bit Japanese, isn't it?
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. That's. Are they Vivienne Westwood, the trousers?
No, these are McKee. These are menswear.
Okay. Yeah,
So also,
really good,
because
aren't
so I
they?
started working in menswear, and I think that's what made me realise it's so unisex. Like wearing menswear is actually really accessible.
Yeah.
And
Totally.
yeah, I loved it. So like more boyfriend t-shirts. Oh, I have.
But
so
what about
many
the other way
t-shirts now.
round?
Men in
Yeah.
women's wear. Well, totally, because women's wear is so eclectic.
Yeah.
I mean, at McHugh we were doing lace. We did like so much lace for menswear. That was great.
Yeah.
The layering, and Japanese designers do it
Yeah.
so unisex.
Yeah.
That's
Totally.
what's
I
really
know.
wonderful.
Yeah. They know.
And even so, my favourite designer from day dot of wanting to be a designer is Ray Kawakubo,
Uh-huh.
who founded the Comme des Garçons.
Oh my gosh.
And she, just everything, isn't it? It's just the non-conformist, outrageous,
Yeah.
questioning, material, shapes, patterns, people. Yeah.
So she
she's-
inspired you.
Yeah, she's number one.
That's cool.
She's the
Yeah.
that and McQueen. Her and McQueen were the first ones I loved. And I said at uni, no, Art Foundation, said 5 years time I'll work at McQueen.
And you
With-
did.
Yeah, I don't know.
Did you
how.
put that on a mood board?
I didn't. No, I didn't. I just believed it's so hard.
that's-
So hard.
There you go. That's the power of.
I think that's why I'm really into the vision boards now.
Mm,
Because if we can really like believe it.
we can do it.
Yeah.
Another one
Yeah.
of your creations,
Well, so
With
Catherine Hamnet.
Hamnet in there.
And then, so actually this one was from Topshop. A friend
Was
bought it
it?
for me, and it had the little like weird label on, which I didn't really like. So then, yeah, cut it, put it with the skirt, because I really love the long.
Yeah.
Shape.
Silhouette. It's really good, isn't it?
And I've decided that trying to address my wardrobe more, I want to say what I want to say more with my clothes, which kind of says it all.
That is a big statement, too, isn't it?
Mhm.
Save the world.
Yeah. Probably does exactly what you don't want sustainability to do, is like scare everyone to death, but it keeps it on the mind. I think it.
But like Catherine Hamnet says, it's not just about buying a T-shirt, is it, with a slogan on. You've got to
No.
go. You've got to do a bit more. And
Oh yeah. And I think you get more and more into it. I mean, bloody hell, I started a brand
yeah,
with it. So, and then even then, after that, it got more and more. So I just started, and now I've actually just gone vegetarian, which I should have done a long time ago, but I wasn't ready. It's like these little. But now it's also I just have her in my mind saying now it's time, like it's a crucial time to really act, which it really is. I think we've all seen on
yeah,
the documentaries, which is so easy to watch, and they're groundbreaking in what they're bringing us, and people. So the True Cost is my biggest life changer of a film, and especially when you see, I saw a lot of children from the Rana Plaza
Yeah.
catastrophe, and how many kids were orphaned, and more garment workers have to send their kids away, so they can't be mothers, and that really affected me when I became a mother. The biggest thing we can do in this world, especially if we're mothers, is also to be there for our kids. And I mean, it's hard in itself, but we can't be the ones stopping mums that want to be with their kids to be
we
with
just
their
have to
kids.
ensure that it's, well, try and ensure that their future is a good one.
Yeah, I think the world's so big, and it's as big as this T-shirt saying it. The message is so big that we're perhaps disconnected from what's happening around the world.
Totally, yeah.
And when we buy a T-shirt, like the famous one of buying the T-shirt that says "Empower Women," and you don't know that the women that made that T-shirt, they might not be from an empowering situation. That's just the saddest thing.
Yeah.
And I personally don't want to be responsible for that. I don't want it to be elitist, because I really love how fast fashion gives anyone the opportunity to express themselves with fashion. But then it's the corporations that are making the money, because
Yeah.
these clothes fall apart, so they're taking the piss
Yeah.
from people that maybe can only afford that fashion.
Yeah.
It's a hard one. But then I think with the amount of clothes, that's the point. There's so many clothes in the world at the moment with amazing stylists like you. Everyone can have an amazing wardrobe that they feel happy with, and they don't need to go and buy clothes every week
Yeah.
from new clothes.
Yeah.
I'm very against new clothes.
Yeah, there's enough out there, really, isn't there, already?
100%.
Yeah.
Just raid your friend's wardrobe, yeah.
Whose wardrobe would you really love to raid, if you could raid anyone's?
Yours. and I mean, we just saw,
I think
right,
you
Man
might be
Repeller,
disappointed.
Leandra,
Yeah.
hers, for sure. It's really individual for me. It's more people I meet, actually. People on the street.
Right. Quick fire round.
Let's do it.
Come on, Lizzie. Okay. Save or splurge?
Save.
Of course it would be. Okay. Funny one. David Bowie or Cher?
David Bowie, but I do love Cher. I'm sorry, Stefan, I love Cher.
Okay. Full glam or pared down style?
Full glam.
Really? Wow.
It's a mix. It's the contrast.
Yeah.
Right. It's a bit of both. It
Okay.
is.
East Dulwich or Edenbridge, which is in Kent, which happens to be where you're moving to. Just in case you
Oh, I
didn't.
might cry.
Oh,
I'm going to say Edenbridge.
that's good because you're moving
I'm
there.
really excited
so,
about
yeah,
it.
you should be.
Yeah.
McQueen or Dior?
McQueen 100%. 100%.
Or loyal, aren't you?
It's not even that. It has more grit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Denim or silk?
Silk.
80s or millennial? Because you are a millennial. You're the first millennial.
I'm gonna say 80s. But I like the opportunities of millennials.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, great. Nice to meet you.
You too. You're amazing.
Thank you. Bye. Chatting about how you feel about clothes and stylists and style and etc.
Yeah.
And your sustainability angle and how we met.
Yes. Yeah. So, I mean, there's a huge story, right? But the basis is I've come to the kind of revelation that I think personal styling is what we need to make a sustainable fashion industry, because there's so many clothes already. We just need help putting them together. That's the gist of it, I think. And I can upcycle clothes as much as I like, but if I can have new creative people kind of inspiring the rest of us how to put beautiful colours together, like you should see Dominic's outfit right now, then yeah, I think it brings a whole new level of what retail therapy gives us, but on like another level.
That's great.
Does that sum it up?
Yeah, that's really cool. Thanks for the big up on stylists.